In this video, we're going to be checking out the Orange Super Crush 100. What's up, everyone? My name is Zach, and as always, this is Fuzz Drones. What I like to do on this channel is test out some of the heaviest sounding devices that are on the market. So if you're a fan of doom metal, drone, post-rock, post-hardcore, any styles of music like that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I do post weekly videos and I do want to see this channel grow into something bigger. Now, before we go any further with this, I do want to say this is not a sponsored video. Nobody sent this amp out to me. I bought this on my own just because a lot of you that watch my videos have been asking for videos on more affordable amps. So like I said, I bought this on my own. But if you do want to help me out, I do have Sweetwater affiliate links in the description below. I do get a small commission every time those links are used, but ultimately it's just going to help me continue doing these videos for you. The Super Crush 100 is a 100-watt, 2-channel solid-state amp that is more than just a updated version of the Crush Pro. Now, this amp also takes some similar traits from one of Orange's flagship amps, the Rocker Verb 100, but it's going to be a lot more affordable. This is coming in at the time of filming at $499, which I think is a very solid price point. So on the front of the amp, your control layout is fairly simple, but let's go over it real quick. So you have your master volume and a reverb control. You could use the reverb on both your dirty channel and clean channel. Moving over to the dirty channel, you have a volume and gain control along with a 3-band EQ, and then to the right of it, you have your clean channel. On the back of the amp, you have your DI out, you have your buffered effects loop, and then you have your speaker outs. This amp also comes with a built-in cab sim that's going to emulate a Orange 2x12. Now, I personally haven't used the cab sim for this amp just because when I find IRs, I just tend to stick with them just because I like what I like. But I've heard very good things about it, and the few sound clips that I heard people using it sounded pretty nice. Now, the Super Crush is just a great all-around amp. It's just one of those amps that you could just dial in for any type of genre. It doesn't matter if you're a doom metal player or a jazz player. You can definitely get usable tones out of this amp for any type of genre. So I have to give it to them for that just because it kind of surprised me a little bit. And another thing that surprised me is it's a good pedal platform amp. I don't think Oranges are great for pedal platforms. I just don't. I've had a bunch of Oranges. I've had the Thunderverb, the OR120. I've had the Thunderverb. I've had the Rocker Verb. The Rocker Verb was great. I really wish I never got rid of it. That's one amp I kind of regret. But the rest of them, I just didn't like them with pedals. But the Super Crush sounds great. Doesn't matter if you're using the clean or dirty channel. It works very well with pedals. So I got to give it to Orange. You definitely shocked me on that one. Now, one last thing I want to mention before we get into some sound clips of the Super Crush 100. I feel this amp is a lot more brighter and more mid-focus than the Crush Pro 120. I felt that was a very dark sounding amp and it never really tightened up to as much as I wanted it to. That's not the case with the Super Crush 100. It tightens up very well. There's tons of articulation to it. and I feel there might be a little bit more gain. So I just wanted to mention that just in case you were wondering. So now let's take a couple minutes and hear how the Super Crush 100 sounds. For this, I used my 2-Notes Captor X using some cabinet IRs from Ownhammer, and I'm going to give you a couple of different sections. So I'm going to give you a clean, I'm going to give you the dirty channel on its own, and then I'm going to give you the dirty channel with an overdrive. So I'm just gonna stop talking and let's check it out. So that is the video on the Super Crush 100. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this amp. I think it's a great affordable amp for any type of player. It doesn't matter if you're a professional or if you're just starting out. I think everybody could get something out of this amp. And I think Orange just did a very nice job when designing this. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future demos. But until the next one, my name is Zach, and this is...